When she spoke, her voice was steady. That was yesterday. Only certain people get that treatment. I remember the effortless smile she wore over the phone, light, casual, rehearsed. And I remember how the room seemed to vanish around me, how I became a quiet observer of myself, muttering only, "I understand." Then I hung up. That's when the silence truly began, the kind that digs into your bones and refuses to leave until you decide it's over. I took her in when she was 11. A fragile girl, bruised and withdrawn, with eyes that flinched at the slightest raised hand. Her name sounded like it belonged to someone else. Back then I thought I could rewrite her life. New name, new home, new future. I remember her first birthday in my house. She didn't even know how to blow out the candles, staring at the cake like it was a riddle. When she finally smiled that night, I thought I had succeeded. I poured everything into raising her. School fees, trips, medical care, dreams, I paid for it all. I watched her grow into a woman who commanded attention without effort. I was proud. So proud that I failed to see how pride blinds you. It started with small things. Missed calls, brief replies, messages left unread. She said she was busy. University, work, friends, a fiancé I had never met. I didn't push. Parents who push get lies, parents who wait eventually hear the truth. And then I asked the question that changed everything, "When's the wedding?" Her answer cut through me like a scalpel. That was yesterday. Just for certain people. My phone pressed to my ear, I felt a quiet fracture, like a thread snapping under weight. I didn't argue or plead. I said simply, "I understand." That night, I poured whiskey and opened my laptop. Years of tuition, rent, medical bills, all tracked meticulously under my name. Her apartment lease, university accounts, even her car, everything in my name. She had never noticed. People who grow up with plenty forget that money has strings attached. So I began to remove them. First the rent, then tuition, then automatic payments. This wasn't fury. Fury is clumsy, chaotic. This was precise, surgical. I wanted her to feel the emptiness, the absence of everything she had taken for granted. A week later she called. Her voice sharp, anxious beneath the surface. "The rent, the tuition, did you transfer it?" I let her finish, then calmly said, "Didn't I tell you?" Pause. Confusion, then dawning horror. "Tell me what?" she whispered. "That I only do things for certain people." Silence stretched, thick and bitter. Then she hung up. I didn't block her. I let silence finish the work. 3 days later, her messages arrived in torrents. Apologies, excuses, fragments of remorse. She claimed pressure, rushed decisions, that it wasn't personal. But betrayal is always personal. I did not respond. Instead, I notified her university. Sponsorship withdrawn, reason, financial restructuring. Next, her landlord. Lease terminated immediately. Finally, her husband, whose social media I had observed for months. "Congratulations on your wedding," I wrote. "Perhaps you'd like to know why her tuition and car are still under my name." I didn't sign it, he didn't need me to. The consequences were swift. Within 48 hours she returned. Hair disheveled, eyes red, ring twisted on her finger. Small again like the girl I first met. "You're punishing me," she said. "No," I replied. "I'm teaching you." She cried, admitting she understood fully now. She wanted freedom without responsibility, love without loyalty, comfort without cost. And I had enabled it until I stopped. She left trembling and I did not follow. Word traveled fast. Her husband left her within a month. University expelled her. Apartment gone, car repossessed. She vanished. No calls, no messages, only silence. Sometimes I glance at her graduation photo. Sunlight catching her smile, pride in her eyes, and I feel nothing. Real revenge is quiet, unobtrusive. It is letting someone fall from the cliff they built for themselves. I never shouted, never broke the law. I simply stopped being the person she could exploit without consequence. That was sufficient. Last night, a message arrived from an unknown number. One line, "I'm sorry. I wish you had been at my wedding." I stared for long moments, then typed back, "Didn't I tell you?" and sent it.